good people. Welcome to another episode of Lloyd Talks, where we get together and we talk about real life issues. I'm your host, Lloyd, and today I have a topic that I'm pretty excited about talking to you. It's one of my favorite pieces of wisdom that was revealed to me, and that is never let understanding be a prerequisite for obedience. What does that mean? When I was growing up, my mother was very old school. She would tell me to do something. This was the days where parents weren't trying to be their children's friends like some of today's society, and whatever they said was law. So she told me to clean up my room. If I was crazy enough to ask her why, she would say, "Because I told you so." I wasn't that crazy, so I just did it. But I was prepared for life because of the manner in which that she raised me up. So I'm standing here on a bridge, and I'm standing on a bridge that I have never been on before. And I don't know anything about the engineers that built it. I don't understand, how it's constructed. And I had to trust that it was going to hold my weight, even though I've never been on this bridge before. That's kind of how life is. We were in the middle of an evacuation right now. The police officer told me to evacuate and run across this bridge. I would not have the time or the opportunity to try to figure out how this bridge was constructed or can it hold my weight. I would have to just listen because he or she is an authority figure, and I would have to listen to them and trust that the bridge will hold my weight. In other words, I didn't allow understanding to be a prerequisite for obedience. I didn't say I have to understand before I obey. It's the same thing in the court of law. You go in a court of law for a traffic ticket or whatever it is, and the bailiff says, "All rise for the honorable judge." And someone might sit there and say, "Honorable judge? I don't know this judge. How do I know they're honorable? How do I know they're worthy of me standing up? Maybe they're a bad person. Maybe they've done some bad things in their past. Maybe I shouldn't stand up." Well, in the court of law in the United States, there's rule, and pretty much all over the world, there's rules and expectations. And that is, you conduct yourself in a certain manner especially in your court of law. And so you just obey because you're in that court of law. So you might be in a situation right now where you're saying, "I'm standing on a bridge in life." A bridge connects you from point A to point B, and you don't know how I'm going to get over there. How I'm going to get over there. What is my bridge? Where is my bridge? Your bridge is those people, it's the people around you who support you. Your bridge, your close family, your friends, your community. That's your bridge. That's how we get from point A to point B. You might be a young student in high school wondering, what am I going to do with my life? Am I going to go to college? Am I going to get a trade? What are my gifts? What are my talents? What am I going to be able to use to make a living? Have I been called to do something? Some type of ministry work, some type of service? Well, who can help you discover the answer to those questions? Because here's one thing: you decide your career, but you discover your purpose. Those who are the closest around you are the ones who are most likely going to help you to discover your purpose. That, as well as deep meditation and looking within. So never underestimate the power of the community and the family that surround you. Through good and through bad, they're going to be the ones that's going to be there for you. They're going to be the ones that encourage you when you're down. They're a resource that you can have for the rest of your life. And then guess what? You become older. Yes, you become my age. And then guess what? You can have your own family. And now you're that pillar. You're that family. You're that community. You work in your community and you always want to make it better than you found it, right? I appreciate your time for coming. I hope you got something out of this. And I hope whatever platform you find this on, you can comment, give us your thoughts, share it as well as you can. And I look forward to us getting together and talking again. This has been Lloyd, and this has been another episode of Lloyd Talks, where we come together and we discuss real life issues. Thank you. Many blessings to your family.